Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Crypto market here, guys. Bitcoin was climbing overnight, right now trading at 11,752, Ethereum trading at 392, and XRP trading at 0.292, so about 29 cents. The market cap up here is at about 359 billion, and Bitcoin dominance 60.4. So alts are rallying, but guys, look at what happened with Bitcoin overnight. We saw, I'll put it on the hourly for you guys here. We did see a significant rally, and just over the last hour or so, now we're seeing a drop. So what that is telling us is that the $12,000 price for Bitcoin is going to be a tough nut to crack, or rather the $12,300 level, which I've demarcated by this blue line up here, hitting the top of former resistance, going all the way back to August 2019. So this is what we're going to have to crack. But guys, as you can see on the hourly, now when I was preparing this video, Bitcoin, this had not happened yet. We were still up in this area here. But look at that, a huge sell order, a lot of sell-off for Bitcoin, and I'm sure it has rocked the rest of the crypto market. This is XRP on the hourly. XRP came down as low as 0.282, right now trading at 0.291. But guys, other cryptocurrencies like Link seem to keep going up. So the question is, do I sell a portion of my XRP to get into a Link position? Now, I'm going to get to that in a bit. First, I want to go over some news, though, guys. The Daily Hodl, pro-Bitcoin and crypto commissioner Hester Peirce secures second term at the SEC. So Hester Peirce will serve a second term as commissioner. She has been voted in of the U.S. Security and Exchanges Commission, guys, and we know she has been nicknamed Crypto Mom for her pro-cryptocurrency ideology. She drew attention from the crypto community back in February when she was presented a proposal to implement a 3-year safe harbor period for crypto startups that conduct token sales, which Peirce believes will give crypto startups ample time to prove that their tokens are legal. So she's got all these out-of-the-box ideas to help foster the cryptocurrency community, and now she is commissioner at the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission, the SEC, which is somebody we need in our corner in order for cryptocurrency adoption to flourish. The SEC has consistently rejected Bitcoin ETFs in the past, as we know, citing concerns about the security and liquidity of digital assets. In February, Peirce dissented to the uniquely heightened standard that the SEC has for proposals related to digital assets. The commissioner's approach to these Bitcoin exchange-traded products is frustrating because it evinces stubborn stodginess in the face of innovation. The irony is that in taking this approach, the commission wanders into unbounded, dangerous territory of merit regulation for which the commission is ill-equipped. So just wanted to bring that up to you, that she has been voted in to serve a second term. Great news for crypto adoption and regulatory clarity, I'm hoping, for the United States. Guys, this from Michael at Val5Links on Twitter. Korean bank to custody crypto. So American banks have gotten the go-ahead, and now South Korea's largest bank unveils Bitcoin custody services. In January, the government-owned bank filed a trademark application for digital asset custody with the Korean Intellectual Property Office. The trademark is called KBDAC. It covers more than 20 crypto-related areas. According to a statement from August 7th, KB said it predicts that the crypto industry will evolve beyond virtual currencies to include other traditional assets such as real estate and artwork that will be issued and traded on blockchain platforms. So again, they are tokenizing everything, and they need to be prepared for this. It's not just cryptocurrencies. It's not just value transfer in the traditional way we think money transfers from one place to another place. A lot of this cryptocurrency adoption has to take into account that we will be conducting value transfer transactions with other items. And in this case, they say artwork and real estate. But we were also talking yesterday about that Uphold, that new Uphold product that is essentially pegged to gold. And from your Uphold card, you will be able to indeed use basically something pegged to gold and pay whatever fractional amount the product you want to pay for will cost from that gold product. So it's kind of like chipping a little nugget off that gold block to pay for something in the real world. And we are going to see a lot of this. And this is what's great about XRP, is that it will conduct all these transactions in the background. This is what it was created for, to transfer value across the ecosystem. So not just from fiat to fiat, or Bitcoin to fiat, or fiat to crypto. It's going to incorporate all of this. value transferring across the network, and so Korea is now seeing a need for this as well. Simon Kim, the chief executive officer of Hashed, the crypto investment company with offices in San Francisco and Seoul, he said this: combining our insight in the blockchain industry and providing both technical and commercial consultations will inevitably open new doors to consumers as well as to the country in ushering the new era of digital transformation. So he's ready for it. Looks like Korea is ramping up, gearing up, getting ready for this as well. So I got to thank Michael at Val5Links for posting that. I saw this guy's from the Crypto Poet at One Crypto Poet on Twitter. VeChain enters the second project phase with Chinese natural gas giant. Huge news here for the VeChain Foundation. Back in April, the VeChain Foundation and the Chinese natural gas giant Shanghai Gas Co. Limited agreed to work closely together to establish an energy-as-service ecosystem. The energy group is a big player in China, has a share capital of 4.2 billion renminbi, which is about 592 million US dollars, and occupies about 90% of Shanghai's gas market. It is also the largest supplier in mainland China in terms of customer size, as well as storage and transportation capacity. So this partnership dates all the way back to 2018. And in April, Shanghai Gas was delighted with the results of the pilot project, which is why the expansion of the partnership beyond the pilot project was agreed. ENN Group and Shanghai Gas are committed to accelerate their business processes, of course. So in the first phase, we were seeing that a lot of the information was stored on the VeChain Thor blockchain. As local Chinese media now report, Shanghai Natural Gas is currently planning to enter the second phase of this project. So this includes investigating the feasibility of the blockchain integration, promoting the development of energy trading and logistics management through research, and creating new financial opportunities in the energy industry. And back last October, the Chinese President Xi Jinping gave a speech that says China must seize the opportunity presented by blockchain. And so this is having big implications on the Chinese economy with regards to blockchain companies. There was a report that was put out, and as the report also explains, the market for blockchain energy solutions is growing rapidly, and this is where VeChain comes in. So together with the general market trend, the VeChain price continues to show bullish signs, as we've seen with VET, the VET token. Let me just bring it up here, guys. We have seen bullish signs. This is VET on the hourly. Let me just put it on the daily. You guys can see a significant move up for VET. Even looks like it hit a new all-time high yesterday of about 0.022 cents, meeting this same high here, actually. So it was about the same high here as it is here. So VET, is that going to continue its bullish rally? Well, all depends on the news that's coming out, although we are seeing nothing but positive news for VET. Also, quite dependent, I think, still on the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Of course, guys, when we see Bitcoin go, all those other cryptocurrencies will move just anyway. But this VET movement right now, obviously, seems to be speculators are really getting excited about this project. My question is, when is the retracement going to come? Because they always inevitably do come. The guys that got in down here are going to want to take their profits at some point, and we can see they took them here, they took them here, and how much more do they have before we start to see that cascade? That's just my opinion, by the way. I've seen it with spec stocks. I've seen it in crypto. Just be careful, guys. Make sure you take a portion of your profits off the table as the trend continues to rally upward. Again, not financial advice, just letting you know what I would do. Another one here, guys, from Michael at Val5Links on Twitter. Ripple is now buying XRP. So we talked about this the other day. This from the Q2 report. This issue that Ripple was buying up XRP and that they will buy it at market value as the years go on. And some people were saying it's bad and some people were saying it's good. Well, here's some more insight on this. So I wanted to bring it up. I did do a video on this a few days ago, guys. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. But here's some more insight on this. So a Redditor going by the name of Alone_Sheep drew attention to the fact that Ripple is now buying XRP. According to him, this is an incredibly bullish sign, as it means Ripple is making enough money from their business that they can now afford to buy back up the XRP, thus lowering supply and increasing demand and therefore the price. This is what he states. They are still doing OTC sales, but given Ripple's track record, these are likely part of onboarding contracts. Many of these companies will be holding on to the XRP they receive to utilize in future transaction flows. So other commentators had similar opinions, and here's one. A stock buyback can often be seen as one of the most positive things a company can do with their capital to reinvest in themselves, under the opinion that the market has undervalued the price, and they're not suggesting that XRP is a stock by any means. gains. But let that sink in for a moment. Now, of course, there are going to be detractors. Usually these tend to be people that are upset about the XRP price, and they see the XRP market, or rather want to see the XRP market under the same framework that we've historically seen Bitcoin. Now, here's another point of view, a counterpoint to that. Do you realize most CEOs and executive teams around the globe have used share buybacks as a way to artificially drive up the price of their company's stock, allowing them to cash out at higher prices? Basically, a legal way of insider trading. Now substitute in what I've just mentioned the word shares for XRP, and hopefully you'll see why this is nothing more than Ripple execs and VCs looking to unload their personal stash at a high price at your expense. If you want to see for yourself, have a look at the increase in circulating supply in just this week. Disgusting. So, some people not having any of it, but it is another point to think about. I still believe that what I had mentioned in the video from a few days ago rings very true. Again, guys, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. I think it's all positive. I talk about Ripple and wanting to keep the price relatively stable at a high price for a lot of their customers. Anyway, if you want to watch the video, just click the link. Navin Gupta popping up on Twitter here just a little while ago, just this morning, saying remittances are the lifeline for many countries, but flows are falling. And what he's referring to is in 2020, we've actually seen remittance flows from countries going down, and this has been an historic change. For the past few years, we've been consistently seeing remittance flows going higher and higher, and then from 2019 to 2020, we are seeing East Pacific, Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Caribbean. These are big corridors. Europe and Central Asia, and the Middle East and North Africa corridors, and remittances all trending downward from 2019 numbers. Now, the forecast is that those numbers will continue to go back up. Hopefully, the pandemic will let up in the next 12 months, and we will start to see more remittances go from country to country. Ultimately, this article is just talking about that, so I won't get into it in too much detail. His point, though, is that Ripple obviously can make this happen through their DLT technology with their chosen cryptocurrency to source liquidity, XRP. He says, let's work and make them cheaper, faster, and better. And I have a feeling that these numbers have dropped, particularly for that reason, maybe too expensive. If many people around the world have lost their jobs, it's harder to send money. So too expensive. Obviously, people have lost their jobs, but Ripple can do this cheaper, faster, better. It can be implemented, but the infrastructure needs to be in place essentially to get this done. So again, this from Navin Gupta giving us some remittance numbers, and I had no idea. I guess these numbers had come out recently, but it only makes sense. Of course, with the pandemic, people not working as much, people not being able to send money back home in the volumes that they were used to, took a bit of a hit, but the forecast for 2021 looking a little brighter, which is great for everybody around the world and the remittance market as a whole. So that from Navin Gupta. And I also saw this with regards to Ripple pushing to create global ecosystem around crypto asset XRP through their spring initiative. So, right, this just going back to Gupta's point of Ripple, pushing their way to develop a more accessible economy globally. And so, again, they are continually hiring people to upgrade, to improve the XRPL, not sitting on their laurels. I believe I was talking about this yesterday. Our team works with the largest developer audience possible. We are engineers plus storytellers representing Spring to communities all around the world, inspiring the creation of the future where money flows like data today. Ripple's recent job listings also hint at the coming push to expand the adoption of XRP in Asia. So Asia, already a cryptocurrency-friendly region of the world, and Ripple looking to continue to push into Asia. And you can see, guys, here, a lot of these corridors here that Navin Gupta posted this chart are from East Asia and the Pacific, Southeast Asia, Europe and Central Asia down here, and the Middle East and North Africa, which is also geographically connected to Asia. Latin America and the Caribbean, kind of the outlier here, but you guys can see remittance is important for that region of the world. Ripple acknowledges this and is working towards creating better rails for customers to transfer payments. Michael posted this on Twitter. He believes that China is already capable of blocking or reversing Bitcoin and Ethereum transactions. This with regards to Stuart Alderati. He was discussing this with regards to the US and China and the technological Cold War that is going on. I briefly discussed some of this a few days ago, so I'm not going to get into that. But what I thought was interesting was this point here. Stuart Alderoty reminds his readers that Ripple stands for an overall improvement of the present financial system that includes banks and regulators. That is why the company urges those regulators and the SEC in particular to implement regulation for blockchain companies who issue coins to allow them to exist in a predictable system in which they could work without expecting any negative surprises from authorities. He pointed out that regulators still cannot find an answer to the question of which digital assets can be qualified as securities and which cannot. Bitcoin and Ethereum, he says, have been excluded from this asset group already. Alderoty reminded the audience. However, even with regarding XRP, this issue has not been solved. And then he talks about China in relation to this. Alderoty worries that while the state of things remains in the US, China already controls about 65% of Bitcoin mining and possibly a large part of the Ethereum mining hash rate, since the government provides great amounts of energy at discounted prices for mining. He believes that China is already capable of blocking or reversing BTC and ETH transactions, just due to the sheer fact that they control over 50% of the mining hash power. So this poses a problem potentially for the world if they decide to use Bitcoin or Ethereum for transactions, which I don't see that ever happening really. But it's just a good example, a case in point. You can't rely on these types of proof of work cryptocurrencies because once you have centralized power in a country like China, what are they then capable of doing? Question mark. So he goes on to say, without the proper crypto regulation, Alderoty implies the U.S. risks losing the leadership it may have in digital finance to China. Besides, China is already trialing its own crypto, as we know, with major banks and payment platforms. So just another point there from Stuart Alderoty. I wanted to thank Michael at Val5Links on Twitter for posting that. And today is the day, guys. That's right. This from XRP Researcher at XRP News _ on Twitter. Today's the big day. Let the masses start getting exposure to crypto. In Barry, we trust. This from Barry Silbert originally tweeting this out, and we heard Grayscale is starting cryptocurrency advertisements on Cnbc and their affiliate stations. So this is just a photo here, not really showing too much, but today's the day. Apparently they are going to run cryptocurrency ads. So if you guys see them, tag me in the post, let me know. This is the kind of thing that will usher in mass adoption for institutional traders and even for, normal folk who may be looking to hedge themselves against something. I know gold has been one of those things that's been on people's mind recently because we are seeing gold reach all-time highs. Right now, gold trading at about $2,030 per ounce. So gold reaching all-time highs. Obviously, the confidence in the U.S. greenback is shrinking. And when people don't have money, when people get worried, when people get scared, when people see what their government is doing, i.e. printing dollars like it's going out of style, they tend to hedge. And so cryptocurrency, a great hedge for that. Obviously, precious metals has been a traditional hedge. But will this help promote a crypto bull run? Could this help Bitcoin rally to new highs and thus bring the rest of the crypto market with it? I think that it is indeed very, very possible. I don't think it'll happen right away. I think that we need more media exposure for this to really kind of catch fire. But this, of course, is a great step in the right direction. So just wanted to thank XRP Researcher for that. But I know what you're wondering because you've seen it rallying. Do you sell some of your XRP position to get into Link? I know there's been a lot of buzz going on with the Link coin. It has rallied to a new all-time high just yesterday, and so a lot of people in the crypto community are wondering about this. This from XRP Mammy, and I was a little disconcerted when I saw this. I'm done swapping a good percentage of my XRP for Link. I can't deny these gains any longer. How long do we sit on the sidelines and watch free money? Link has retired some people today, no doubt. It's beyond frustrating. So, you're gonna sell your XRP for Link at this point? Okay. This tweet was posted at around 12:25 p.m. yesterday. So, let's just do a for instance here. I'm gonna put Link here on the hourly, and so it was around the noon hour yesterday. So, let's just say that XRP Mammy did sell some of her XRP portion for Link. This would have been the candlestick that she sold. This is the Link chart here. So she would have bought Link at anywhere between $12.92 and $14.19. So essentially all-time high. thus far. And I mean, I guess if you're assuming that the link trend is going to continue to rally upward, maybe you have a point. But I guess the question is this: how confident are you that the link rally is going to continue upward? You want my opinion? I see a head and shoulders pattern here forming, okay? So this is the shoulder. If we do not go above this, and if we indeed go below this neckline here that you can see, let me just delete that and that and that. So you guys can see the head and shoulders pattern forming. If we go below this neckline, it's looking like the link trend is done. Now that's not to say, guys, that it may have been a good idea to buy some link way back when. I'm putting this on the daily to show you guys the link trend, and it's a pretty nice looking chart, upward bullish momentum since its inception back in 2017. Now, it would have been smarter to get in here, or even here, or here. And the reason I say that is because these levels would have been retracing from here, or actually I'll put it in a yellow box. Retracing from here. Okay, you can see the retrace, or from here. Okay, retrace. Do not chase the trend, guys. When I put this back on the hourly, you can see already the writing looks to me like it's on the wall, and it looks to me, now I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it looks to me like we're going to see a reversal. This is just some really, really basic TA that I hope you guys can just visualize without having to know too much about technical analysis, and to understand where you should be getting into trades. Now, I know people have been profitable off link, and I know, there are very, very disciplined traders that would not touch this trend at this moment because it is just so overbought at the moment. We put this on the daily, and guys, you look at the 200-day moving average. Look at how high it is over the 200-day moving average, which is represented by this orange line here. Look at how overbought it is, okay? Look how high it is above the 200-day moving average. These are all very, very basic signifiers to suggest, not time to buy in. Maybe it's time to short link if that's what you want to do, if that's what you're interested in, but it certainly is not time to buy more of the position up. Now, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I've just been trading for almost 9 years now, so I do know a few things. And the other thing you got to remember, guys, is that all coins will pump at some point. When I see coins pump for no rhyme or reason, it does put up red flags. It does make me think, why are these coins pumping if they're not following Bitcoin? See, when I see coins following Bitcoin, that to me seems very reasonable, because to me it just seems, people are interested in Bitcoin. They are all FOMOing into the rest of the market. They're finding some other lower cap stocks that they want to get into to see some profits. So it makes sense when Bitcoin rallies, the rest of the altcoins rally as well. But when I see certain coins rally, to me, I think this is a bit of a red flag. Why is this coin rallying? You got to scour the news. You got to see, are there reasons in the news why it's rallying? Otherwise, is it a pump and dump scheme? Or are a significant group of coordinated whales pumping it, going to take profits, and then dump it on the bag holders in the next 24, 48, 72 hours? I don't know. That's the problem. You just don't know when it comes to the crypto industry because it is not regulated. So guys, just be careful with your money. I guess this is just ultimately the point I want to make. Be careful with your money. XRP will pump in due time. And so, I get this argument. Well, Link has pumped so much over the last few months, and even since it was released to the public back in 2017. And so people will bring up statistics like, well, Link has pumped this much in this week, or even since the market tumbled back in March, we saw Link pump from that bottom all the way to its all-time high up here, and the pump was 872%. And we can't say the same for XRP, and that's true. Since its bottom back here, XRP went from 11.4 all the way to its high up here. That's only about 186% compared to Link, okay, which was 872%. So yeah, there's a case to say that Link would have been a better investment had you bought right after this dump. How many people did? Put it in the comments if you truly did. How many people did? How many people had the confidence to get into anything right when we saw the market dump? Guys, this is all relative, and it's easy when hindsight is 20/20, because I could just as easily say this. Well, guys, look at XRP. And I don't say this, by the way, because it's a ridiculous statement. Well, guys, look at XRP. You know, since the beginning of time way back here when it was trading at fractions of pennies, you know, we saw XRP hit all-time high, and that was a 113,173% gain. If you look at Link and you compare the numbers, Link has only made an 11,933% gain. So technically, XRP is the better performer. This is also an argument for the people that hodl longest will be rewarded the most. Let's not forget, guys, utility is king, and the cryptocurrencies that will survive will be the ones with real-world utility. This from James Rule XRP at RuleXRP on Twitter. People only see what's on the surface. The Ripple and XRP seed has been planted for a while, and it shows this diagram here, the big carrot being XRP, Bitcoin being the small carrot with a lot of frilly greenery up here, and you can see this doesn't look as impressive, but realistically, what is under the surface? What is the real use case of the cryptocurrency? You have to understand that that is going to be quintessential for future gains, and this from the Cryptic Poet. The problem is people come into the crypto market with the expectations of getting rich overnight. The truth is, yes, that can happen. However, if you can't wait 4 to 5 years to be financially independent, investing may not be for you. No other asset class will bring you these types of gains. So if you're the kind of person looking at the Link chart and saying could've, would've, should've, then why don't you tell me, what's the next coin that's going to pump like Link? And do you have the guts to invest in it today? I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.